Hello dear student, how are you? I am Arvindar. Now welcome to you my online platform. Today we have to discuss first topic of NCERT called electric field and charge. So now we have to discuss that electric field and charge. What do you mean by the electric field and charge? So before, first of all, we discuss about electromagnetism. This is the section of a electromagnetism. So we have to talk about what do you mean by what do you mean by the electromagnetism. We have to discuss about what we mean by electromagnetism. Electromagnetism, we consider that electromagnetism are the three, it can be divided into three basic parts. So electromagnetism, first is electrostatic, and this is also called electric field and charge chapter, electrostatic. Second one is magnetism by moving charge, magnetism. Okay, next one is what? Magnetism. And next one is what? Electromagnetic waves. These are the three basic sections we have to discuss electromagnetism. Okay, so first one is what? Electrostatic. Electrostatic are the branch of physics in which we have to study either charge or electron at rest. Study when charge or electron, charge or electron is at rest. Charge or electron is at rest. This is called as electrostatic. In electrostatic, we have to discuss about electric field and charge. So what do you mean by the charge? What do you mean by the electric field? Electric lines of force, Gauss theorem, electric potential, capacity. It covers two chapters of NCERT, chapter number first and chapter number second. So study when charge or electron is at rest. Second one is magnetism. Study when charge or electron is in motion. Study when charge or electron is in motion. Study when charge or electron moving with constant speed. Moving with constant speed. Okay, so this is the charge or electron is moving with constant speed. Magnetism, study when charge or electron moving with constant speed. Next one is electromagnetic waves. So this section magnetism cover moving charge and magnetism, that is whenever the charge moves with constant speed, then it produce electric current and also it produce magnetic field. Okay, alternating current is also covered in this part section. Next, third one is electromagnetic waves. So study when electromagnetic waves can be study when charge or electron are accelerated. Charge or electron are accelerated. Okay, so this chapter is chapter number 8 of NCERT, in which we have to discuss study when charge or electron are accelerated. Charge or electrons are accelerated. Okay, so these are the three basic phenomena of electromagnetism. Now we have to start first electrostatic. So first of all, this chapter is electric field and charge, also called electrostatic. This is what? Electric field and charge. Okay, so we have to first of all we discuss about what electric field and charge. Somewhere also called as it is electrostatic. Okay, so now we have to discuss about electric field and charge. So first of all, we know about what do you mean by the charge. This is first concept. So now we have to discuss about what do you mean by the charge. So charge is the basic property of matter due to which a matter can experience either electrical effect or magnetic effect is called as charge. Basically, what do you mean by the charge? So charge is the basic property. So first of all, we have to discuss about the charge in detail before we discuss electrostatic. Electrostatic is a study of physics in which it is the branch of physics. Electrostatic is the branch of physics in which we study the branch of physics, in which we study the branch of physics in which charge or electron is at rest. Charge or electron is at rest. Charge or electron is at rest. Okay. And the concept of electrostatic is first introduced by Thales. Concept of electrostatic is first introduced by Thales. Concept of electrostatic is first given by Thales. Okay. Like we have to take an example. When we combing the hair, then in sometimes hairs are attracted towards the comb. It is an example of electrostatic, that is some charges are transferred. Second one is thunderstorm. Under the thunderstorm, some due to friction of clouds, charge are produces. So thunderstorm are produced. So these are the concept first introduced by Thales, and electrostatic is coined from a Greek word called electron. Electrostatic is introduced from Greek word electron. Okay. Now its meaning is ember. Its meaning is what? Ember. So electrostatic is introduced by the electron. It is a Greek word and its meaning is ember, and first introduced by the concept of electrostatic Thales. Okay. Now then, we have to first discuss about what do you mean by the charge. Okay. So what do you mean by the charge? We have to discuss about what definition of charge. So before we have to discuss about charge, we discuss some basic phenomena about the charge. We have to consider this is the nucleus of an atom, and in nucleus of atom protons and electrons are present. So these are some protons and these are neutrons. Sorry, not electron. Proton and neutrons are present in the nucleus of an atom, and around different orbits around this nucleus electrons are revolving. Okay, electrons are revolving. That's why this is a neutral condition of body, or in general each body is electrically neutral because it consists same number of protons and same number of electrons. If we have to discuss about, there are 2 protons and 2 electrons, so body is electrically neutral. Body is what? Electrically neutral. That is, we can discuss about bodies on the basis of electricity, a body on the basis of electrostatic. So first of all, we discuss about neutral body. Neutral body. What do you mean by the neutral body? That is the body which consists equal number of electron and equal number of protons. Yes, same number of electron and same number of protons. The body which consists same number of electrons and same number of protons is called as what? Neutral body. Like for example, we have to taken 11Na23. So we discuss about what is the number of electron, and the number of electron is always equal to the atomic number. number of electron in a body is always equal to the atomic number. ठीक है, so please like, share and subscribe the session. And now we study about some interesting things of electrostatic. So neutral body is what? The body which consists same number of electrons and same number of protons is called as neutral body. That is, we can say that what is the number of electron? 11, because it is equal to the atomic number. And what is the number of proton? Also 11. Okay, so number of electron and number of protons are equal, then it is called as neutral body. Second one is positively charged body. Positively charged body. Positively charged body. So what is the positively charged body? The body which consists more electrons than proton. The body which possesses less number of electrons than proton. Body which possesses less number of electrons than proton. Less number of electrons than protons. That is, the deficiency of electron in the body is called as positive charge. The body which consists less number of electrons and more number of protons is called as positively charged body. Like for example, we have to discuss same 11 Na 23 and 1 electron are removed from it. Okay, that is sodium is in ionic state. So what is the number of electron? So we have to say that the number of electron is 10, because it is always equal to the atomic number. Atomic number is 11 and it donate 1 electron. Okay, 1 electron are removed from the sodium atom. That's why we can say that the number of electron is what? 10. And what is the number of proton? It is 11. Number of proton is 11. So more protons than electron, या ऐसे भी कह सकते हैं the body which is of electron deficient is called as what? Positive charge. ठीक है, excess of electron negative charge, deficiency of electron is positive charge. So the body is deficient of 1 electron, that's why it is positive charge. We have to take one more example also. Now if we have to take an example of 13Al27 3 plus, what is the number of electron? Number of electron is 10 again, because atomic number is 13 but it donates 3 electrons, so 10. Number of proton is what? Number of proton is 13. So body is electron deficient, that is positive charge. And whenever the body donate electrons, then their mass is also decreases. The mass of the body will also be decreases. Like this body donate, if we have to consider 11 Na23 plus, then this body donate, this sodium ion donate 1 electron, या sodium donate 1 electron. So by donating the 1 electron, the mass decreases by 9.1 into 10 to the power minus 31 kg. The mass of this atom decreases by 9.1 10 to the power minus 31 kg, because the mass of electron is 9.1 10 to the power minus 31 kg. So whenever the sodium donate 1 electron, so this mass is also transferred from sodium to the other body. This mass will also be transferred from sodium to other body. That's why we can say that whenever a body donates some electron, then it is electron deficient, and also the mass of the body get also be decreases by donating the electron, because when body one donate consecutive electron, then the mass consecutively decreases as 9.1 10 to the power minus 31 kg, like in this manner. Okay, so this is the positively charged body. Next one is second, negatively charged body. Sorry, third one is what? Negatively charged body. Negatively charged body. Negatively charged body. So what do you mean by negatively charged body? That is the body which possesses more number of electrons than proton. The body which possesses more number of electrons than proton. That is excess of electron on the body. Excess of electron. excess of electron on body, excess of electron on body is called negative charge. Okay, like we have to take an example of 18O16 di-negative. So we consider that what is the number of so we find that number of electrons is 10, because number of electron is always equal to atomic number and their atomic number is 8, but it accepting 2 electrons, that's why the total number of electrons become 10. And what is the number of proton? It always remains constant 8, because it is very tough to escape electron from the nucleus. ठीक है, या to calculate to escape the electron from the nucleus of atom, more energy should be required by taking the protons from the nucleus. So it is very easy to taken the electron from different subcells. ठीक है, now this is the negatively charged body, that is, so also whenever the body become negatively charged, that is excess of electron, that is body will gaining the electron, and whenever the body will gains the electron, then their mass increases, mass of body increases, mass of body increases, because by gaining 1 electron the mass increases by 9.110 to the power minus 31 kg. Okay, that's why we also concluded that the responsible particle to charge a body is only electron. So we have to say that responsible particle to charge a body, responsible particle to charge a body, is only electron. To charge a body is only electron. The responsible particle for charging of body is only electron. Deficiency of electron, positive charge, excess of electron, negative charge. Whenever body become electron deficient, then their mass decreases very small amount. When excess of electron, that is body become negatively charged, then their mass increases. Okay, so now after then we have to discuss about what do you mean by the charge. Next topic is charge. So we have to discuss about charge. What do you mean by the charge? So charge is the property of matter, it is the property associated with matter. ठीक है, so charge can be defined as, charge is the property, charge is the property associated with matter, charge is the property associated with matter, charge is the property associated with matter due to which a body can experience, due to which a body can experience either electrical effect or magnetic effect, either electrical effect or magnetic effect. Okay, this is called as charge. Or in simple language we can simply state that what do you mean by the charge. So we have to say that excess or deficiency of electron on the body is also called as charge. What do you mean by the charge? That is excess or deficiency of electron, excess or deficiency of electron on the body, excess or deficiency of electron on the body is called charge. On the body is called charge. The excess of or deficiency of electron on the body is called charge. So again, like, share and subscribe the channel. Now we have to discuss about more things about charge. So the formula of charge is what? So we can say that, what do you mean by the charge? So charge is equal to product of electric current and time. Basically electric current multiplied by time is also called a charge. So charge can be represented by capital Q. Electric current is represented by I and time is represented by T. So the formula of charge is Q equal to what? Q is equal to I into T. Now if we write the unit of charge, so what are the unit of charge? Unit of charge is Q is equal to, what is the unit of current? Unit of current is ampere, and unit of time is what? Second. So ampere into second, or it is also called as coulomb in SI system. While in CJ system we can write it is, that is charge can be denoted by capital Q, and in CJ system unit of electric current is what? Watt, and unit of time is second. So it is watt into second, or called as electrostatic unit, that is called electrostatic unit or stat coulomb. It is called as what? Stat coulomb in CGS system. ठीक है, in CGS system. And charge is what? Charge is scalar quantity. इस बात को भी याद रखें आप, ठीक है. Charge is what? Charge is scalar quantity. Charge is scalar quantity, and there is certain relation between SI and CJ system of charge. There are certain relation between SI unit and CJS unit. So we can say that what? We can say that 1 coulomb is equal to 1 coulomb is equal to 3 into 10 raised to the power 9 stat coulomb. This is the relation between CGS and SI unit of charge. Okay, and the next one is what? Next relation is 1 ampere hour. 1 ampere hour AH, 1 ampere hour, and 1 ampere hour is called as what? AH, and 1 AH is equal to 3600 coulomb. 1 AH, 1 ampere hour is equal to what? 3600 coulomb. Next one is 1 Faraday. Faraday is the largest unit of charge. So 1 Faraday is equal to what? 96,500 coulomb. 96,500 coulomb. This is the relation between Faraday and coulomb. ठीक है. Okay. So next, other smallest unit of charge is also taken, 1 millicoulomb. 1 millicoulomb is equal to 10 raised to the power minus 3 coulomb. 1 microcoulomb is also is equal to 10 to the power minus 6 coulomb. It is a very basic lecture today. So next one is 1 nano. 1 nanocoulomb is equal to 10 raised to the power minus 9 coulomb, and 1 picocoulomb is equal to what? 10 to the power minus 12 coulomb. This is the smallest units of charge. Okay, now the charge can be classified into two categories. Types of charge में बात करें, types of charge, that is, it can be classified into two categories. First one is what? Positive charge, and second one is what? Negative charge. And the name positive and negative charge is first given by scientist. The name positive and negative charge is first given by the scientist Benjamin Franklin. It is given by the scientist Benjamin Franklin. Okay, Benjamin Franklin. charge can be classified into two types, positive charge and negative charge, and the name positive and negative charge is first introduced by the scientist Benjamin Franklin. Okay, now another thing is mass can exist without charge. Very important thing is what? Mass can exist without charge. Mass can exist without charge. Mass can exist without charge, but charge cannot be exist without mass. But charge cannot exist. Charge cannot exist without charge. Mass can exist without charge. Mass can exist without charge, but charge cannot exist without mass. Okay, that is, a body having some charge, then it must possess some mass. That is, the rest mass of photon is 0, so its charge is also 0, है ना? Rest mass of photon is 0, so its charge is 0. Okay, so next, after then we have to discuss more phenomena about charge in next lecture. Now keep watching, keep study. Thank you.